Okay, I'll get you cheese. Just a second, baby girl. Uh-huh. Just a second. Ooh. 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 Hey, Greens, how are you doing? I am cooking dinner. A rarity amongst rare. I will get you more cheese in a second, baby girl. But I figure it's Friday. We can all hang out. We can all chill. We are all here. And we can all do dusting. Oh, baby. I will get you yours in a second. I feel that. I feel that. But, amongst other normal things, it's almost summer. So, therefore, we can all chill and enjoy and not freak out because, it's almost summer. So, we can all get past like that winter period where we're all like depressed because everything on top of already being, what's the word? I will get you more cheese. You want more cheese? Okay, I will get you more cheese. You want some yellow cheese? But yeah, so we've all been better, but it's okay because it's almost summer. Like we are right on the cusp. We are on the precipice of spring between summer. Oh my god, child. Give me a second. So if we all can just chill for a bit, we can all be better in the next month or so. I have a couple of good things coming up. I have a rabbit sale coming up this weekend. I have 2 rabbits going for sale. Hey, mommy. Jeez, jeez. So that's good. I'm gonna hold on to that because it's one of those things. I just gave you. Hey, there's cheese on your tray, little turd. But it's one of those things where we're almost there. Almost. But, we're gonna USA. We're gonna chill. I say that as the child freaks out because it's the wrong kind of cheese. Also, my tongs are missing and I can't figure out where they are. I say that, they're just probably in the cleaner, but yeah. But it's a good night. We are going to have chicken. We're going to have steak. It's going to be like deliciousness. It's going to be amazing. I just got to get it there and cool off the pot because it's just frankly a little too hot. But while the chicken is cooking, I'll get the steak ready. But chat. Let's see. Our 4-H season is winding up right now, breeding cows for meat. I feel that my 4-H season is almost there. Like, it's not quite there yet. Like, we're right on the precipice of 4-H season. And my biggest problem is when it comes to, like, 4-H season, I'm not doing cows this year. So I have a bunch of people going to, they have my lines when it comes to cows, right? But they're not, like, in my position at the moment. And I have a lot of people that are like, oh, we'll just get cows for our 4-H this year. We don't need what you have. And it's like, dude, like, silver foxes are going to do you just as good as the cows, and they'll probably be nicer for you. but legit understand, kind of get it from a standpoint of popularity. But like, I have silver foxes out my ears right now that would do really well for meat pens, like super well for meat pens. But everyone wants to do the cows for meat pens. Um, our fair is the third week in September. We have, when it comes to our fair, we have pretty much through the end of August. So we have August through October. And depending on which fair you go to, depends on when you need your meat rabbits. So a lot of ours are closer towards the end of fall than the beginning of fall. So like this is the beginning of our meat breeder season and people needing for 4-H. So we're just starting to get into that big Californian time frame. So we'll see how the kids do and what they want. A lot of them want the silver foxes, or rather the Californians, which I I get from a standpoint of popularity and how things work, but it's a little frustrating from a standpoint of my lines right now aren't there. So, but we'll see. And then also, I have a couple of shows coming up and trying to decide what I want to do and where I want to go and all of that nonsense. But, tis what it is and it tain't what it tain't. Our fair is predominantly New Zealand, so we are gunning for them with our lines. Yeah, I totally see that from a standpoint of there are a lot of people who like New Zealand. New Zealand's kind of meh in this area. Like we get a lot of like backyard breeders that have New Zealand's for meat, and they kind of try to sidetrack into showing, but they're not like great quality. We have an amazing Cali breeder up the road. I say up the road like 30 minutes or so. Who they put anything in, it's absolutely fantastic. But the Californians around here are kind of lackluster, not gonna lie. Like, they're meh. They're mid at best. So, we'll see what this year does when it comes to breeders. I do know last year when it came to the Pueblo show, I was a couple days late for that, but they did really well with Callies. So, let's see. I'm trying to convince the 4-H kids this year that they need silver foxes. A lot of my kids right now are kind of pushing on that. They want Callies because that's what they're saying. Hello, Ricardo. No one wants to hear you, my dude. I say that, and somebody's gonna be like, "We want to hear Ricardo. We want to hear the parrot scream for no reason." He this morning was a nuisance. We had a one of our magpies. So the magpies are kind of like crows, but extra. And the magpie was sitting out on the porch, and Rick was just having a moment with that magpie. I swear, he was not happy with the fact that they were there, but he was just screaming his head off for no reason because of it. Well, there's a reason in his mind in that there's a bird that's not supposed to be there that's there, but I'm on live cooking. Okay. Probably get some rest. I probably got about 30 minutes. You want woken up at 9:30? All right, got you. All right. What's wrong on those? All right. Chicken's ready, and we got the meat. All right. Probably. Okay. Love you. Good night. We just need to be different and make a statement. I feel that for some instances, but depending on the fair, they have like a feeling towards what should be meat versus what shouldn't be meat, and that's frustrating in and of itself. So it just kind of depends, I suppose, on what you want to do and what they're going to take. But that being said, it's one of those weird years when it comes to meat rabbits and meat pens. I know with Pueblo coming up, I need to make a choice on if I'm entering the open or not. I have a meat pen that's ready from a standpoint of silver foxes that'll go in, but I'm not sure what I want to do. To be honest, it would probably be more profitable just to sell those bucks. But part of me kind of wants to go in towards a meat pen. Because depending on the pen, I need a singleton or I need four right now. And if I fill them out correctly, they'd be perfect for a meat pen coming up here. But they also would cost money to feed, so I need to figure out what I'm doing with them. Unless somebody wants to buy a Wiley group. If somebody wants to buy a Wiley Nina group, they would do absolutely fantastic. But I was also trying to get a 4-H kid to take them from a standpoint of, hey, I'll sell them to you for meat price. They're going to fetch you a really nice sale at the end of the year. But everyone loves Californians right now. And half the times the 4-H kids don't listen from a standpoint of, hey, try this. So, we'll see how it goes. I have a sale tomorrow. I'm selling a breeding pair of silver foxes. Vanessa and Poseidon are going. I gotta get them tattooed tonight. Part of me was like, oh, I'll tattoo on live. But I'm not sure about that. Because I have I'll show you. I have a new tattoo set. I'll show you. Alright, where'd I put it? It's in the bathroom. Oh, give me a second. I'll show you. Yeah, baby! You called? Yeah, I'll close your door, baby. Love you. What? New documentary. Look, the Devil's. Oh my. Go to bed. Go to bed. I love you. Enjoy your Devil's conspiracy. Go to bed. I'm on live. Oh, sorry. You're fine. Go to bed, baby. Alright, so we were talking last week about my tattoo pen, and pardon the interruption from my husband. He has night shift and he's supposed to be sleeping. But I got a new tattoo set, right? So, ignore the paper towels that is strewn out. That's from last week when I was tattooing. I have this absolutely. So of course we the pen, the pedal and like the power gauge, right? But look at this, because like I was so upset about my issues when it came to all things funny. Look at this. Absolutely brilliant new tattoo pen. It's ergonomic. It's perfection. I'm going to tattoo some rabbits with this tonight. I did them last week as well. Absolutely fantastic. Like, perfection. So excited about this. I'm gonna, I have a litter tattoo tonight. I'm also gonna get a video out on them just doing like a, what's it called? An evaluation moment type deal. But absolutely fantastic new pen. This is the nib that sits with it. It goes into the bevel. It's absolutely fantastic. Like, she sits well. She does well. I'm not going to necessarily recommend her yet because I've only used her for one litter tattooing. But so you sit her like this in there. It has a thing where you can like push up and down the inkwell. Absolutely great. And then also, so this is a power gauge. It just goes in there quite nicely. And then quite literally, you just sit there and just buzz, 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 do what you need to do. And it already came with half the stuff it needs. Oh, hush you. But yeah, absolutely fantastic little tattoo set. So far, at least. Enough to where I'm like sitting here like, oh my god, this is so great. I haven't used it to extreme yet. I use an easy pen. I feel that. I used to use the All Things Bunny pen, but it was just, they changed the needle system out. It sucks. It absolutely sucks. Live chat. Hey Jennifer, how are you doing? I am cooking dinner while sitting here on chat talking about my, my tattoo pen. Because tonight I got to tattoo a litter because I'm selling some rabbits tomorrow and I need to get the contract out and everything. Thankfully, everything's good to go, but it's one of those things where I'm like sitting here like, oh, I need to do XYZ, I need to do this. I'm so far behind. And then also when I'm getting these rabbits tattooed and everything, you know, I have so much I need to do. It's not even funny at this point. And then the heathen monsters are screaming. And then also, while these guys are screaming, my husband's trying to sleep because he has night shift tonight, and we're all just loud. That's all it is. We're all loud and just obnoxious. There you go, baby. All loud and obnoxious. What do you think, Nanas? Is it nice? You want more cheese? Cheese? Oh, you want a washcloth? There you go, baby. But yeah, we're all just loud and obnoxious. That's all this is. Loud and obnoxious. But at least I'll have some delicious food ready to go in a wee bit. Just a wee bit, let's see here. All Things Bunny pens are awful. No, they used to be great, right? I had an All Things Bunny pen for probably 3 years, 4 years, and they changed the needle system in it, and it sucks now because the bevel doesn't sit properly into the pen. It's like they almost like got a new system, like they got a new supplier when it comes to the needles, and now it sucks. And it's frustrating because I used to love those things. So now I'm trying to find a new system that works just as well or slightly as good, and it's so frustrating. So frustrating. Show chat. No, I need to come get some lion heads, true. But Brent's gonna beat you out in the next breed I'm bringing home. In that my eldest wants hoot hoots, hot hots, hot. She wants the so basically the background behind this. I was emptying out some feed into the trash can because we have a metal trash can we use to keep our feed safe. And on the Mana Pro Grow or Mana Pro Show, I'm not sure, they have hot hots. And my eldest looks at those and goes, oh my god, those are beautiful rabbits. And I'm like, no ma'am, we're not doing a patterned breed. It's not happening. And she's like, mommy, I want those. I was like, well, what if I keep some Charlie rabbits, some Charlie Brokens, and you wouldn't know the difference? Like, yeah, you have been MIA from a standpoint of, instead of lion heads, now she wants hot hots. And she sees little eyeliner bunnies, and she's like, oh, I want this. And my brain is just going fucking wild from the standpoint of, she wants these rabbits. And I'm like, no, ma'am. I have way too many breeds as it is. And you want another rare heritage breed? We're starting a regional club right now with the Silver Foxes. I don't have the room nor the time for this. Like, lion heads from a standpoint, like lion heads, I could probably do because they're not a rare heritage breed. They're just fluffy monsters. I can get one or two of them, breed them once a year. She'll be happy. No, no, she wants another little. So she wants Hot Hots, and it's one of those things where I'm trying to convince her, like, baby girl, just do Mini Rex and show. We'll be fine. She just won. She just won first place at a show with Strawberry with her Mini Rexes. It's like, dude, show the Mini Rex. I have the stock. I'm good at those stock. You're good to go. You're going to be happy with it because you're going to win. And that's all 6-year-olds care about. They just want to win. I don't care who you are. If you're 6, you just want to win. And she's like, oh, mommy, I want this new breed. And it's like, dude, no, you don't. No, you don't. You just want to be a little heathen. You want some chicken? And then the youngest one just wants to pet baby bunnies. There you go. It's hot. Hot. Go. Yeah, I'll go get you another. But yeah, my eldest, who's a clover bud right now, wants to be a little heathen. Lion heads only. Greens, you say that, but I have too many breeds right now. You say lion heads only. I have like 5 breeds on the farm. That's not how it works. There is no lion heads only. Although, every time you show me one of your breed or one of your babies, I'm just, your lion heads, man, are absolutely fantastic. Like, absolutely fantastic. They make me question my life decisions. They honestly do. Oh, you want some foods? You want some foods? You want some chicken or some steak? You want some chicken? Yeah, it's hot. You gotta blow on it. Go. There you go. But yeah, I totally get where you're coming from with like one breed only. It would work better if I wasn't also horrible at that. Like, I don't know how many times I'm like, oh, Mini Rex. With the Rex Club, not the Rex Club, with the Silver Fox, we have a regional club coming up. It looks like I'm going to be on the board of directors, which is awesome. Don't get me wrong. I'm so excited for it. Kara is president by the looks of it. And then Casey is going to be vice president. And I'm not saying this officially because they haven't said I can say this officially yet. But with the club coming out, it looks like I'm going to be very heavily Silver Fox, which I'm okay with. I will get rid of all of my breeds other than me. Of course, y'all aren't going to see me. I'm down to 1 Joe in my Rex. I'm almost out of Rex. You want another chicken? Or you want steak? You want steak? You want chicken? Okay. Chicken? Okay. But yeah, so I'm like right there right now on what we're doing with Barn. We're like, the only breed we're gonna have is probably Silver Foxes, but I can't get rid of the Mini Rex. I just can't. I've worked on them way too long. My one dono threw me a curveball and gave me a blue tort out of 2 black tort lines. I feel that. My one Silver Fox, I bred her, was not expecting a blue. And her DOA was a blue, which is really confusing because it's 2 black lines, and I'm like, pause, where'd the blue come from? Who's carrying the blue? Because neither of your lines have blue in them. Like, we're back 10 generations, no blue. Why do you have a blue baby? So I totally get that. It's confusing, it's frustrating, but also it's exciting. But I should have some blues the next period. My Silver Fox just gave me whites. My one friend, she bred her Silver Foxes, they gave her a tort. They gave her a tort. And I texted her and I'm like, is that coming to me? And she's like, of course it's coming to you, like you're working on tort project. I'm like, how the fuck did you get a tort? And she's like, I don't know because they're not supposed to. And then her other litter gave her some ruse. He's like, you're saying they gave her whites. And we're like, how the heck did you get ruse in a litter? But tomorrow I'm gonna go visit. We're gonna get some babies, and I'm gonna go bother her. After my sales, I have a doe and a buck leaving tomorrow, so it's a breeding pair. So we'll see how it goes. Let's see. Right, this is like my thought too. Like, where's the right? Like, where is this recessive coming from? I bred this line for years, never had anything like this pop up. Why is it popping up? Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, 0 cents. You want some steak? Okay, I'll give you some steak. But yeah, totally understand from a standpoint of where is this coming from. Doesn't make any sense. It's stupid. But also, like, it's kind of exciting from a standpoint of, oh my gosh, this is something new. But, like, where is this coming from? Look, 0 cents. Don't look at me like that. Hi, Kitty. But it is what it is. Like, sometimes you get these, like, really weird things in your lines. They just pop up. Like, I was talking to Cara 2 shows ago, and she was saying that blue and chocolate out of nowhere just popped out of her lines. Like, she had blacks for the longest, didn't have anything in the pedigree, and then all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, she got these really weird recessives. And it's one of those things where, like, sometimes things just hide in the genes for the longest. And you can try to, like, predict it, but sometimes you just get the weirdest things. And as someone who breeds blue-eyed whites in mini Rex, you would think I would understand that point because you'll have blue-eyed whites hiding in lines forever. And it's one of those things where it's like, oh my goodness. Hello. I meant to ask you, whatever happened to that litter and that doe that was sneezing a lot? We talked about it like 2 months ago, and then I got super busy with my new job, and then it just kind of fell through. Like, how are they doing? How are the babies? But yeah, so you have so many instances where you're like, oh, I have these lines down, I have this pedigree down, and sometimes things just, what? You want meat or cheese? You want more meat? No. You want that or you want that? This? Okay. But yeah, like, you can have lines for years and all of a sudden things just pop out of it. You know? I had one last year with the silver foxes. We had them pop out of self-chin, which is the weirdest thing ever. Out of lines that I knew for sure, not only by ARBA standards from the 3 generations, but also just in general, were purebred lines. And next thing I know, popping out are some self-chins. And I had people who were like, oh my gosh, those are blue, or those are Vienna terriers. It's like, no, they're not. I promise you they're not. Oh, shit. And so they just don't present properly. And they're like, you want more? And it's one of those things where you just have some weird things pop up in lines. Even with purebred rabbits that have pedigrees 10, 15 generations back. And it's frustrating as heck sometimes. Let's see. Lost the sneezer and the rest of the litter okay. We are breeding top quality lions in our area, and we pissed off 3 families last year in our fair. Is funny. I feel that. I never want to have to disinfect again, but I'm known. No, heavy disinfectant. Like, I'm somebody who, when it comes to like heavy disinfecting, I do it like twice a year. Like, I have a big spring cleaning, I have a big fall cleaning. And it's different from my disinfectant from a standpoint of cleaning, but it is so annoying. So annoying. But totally understand. Completely and utterly. But, alright. Like, cleaning is a pain in my rear end. Oh! Rick's not real big on dust. But also, the cockatoo's bigger on dust than Rick is. Am I right, Pickle? Pickle Rick! You want some chicken? I like feeding him chicken because then I can call him Cannibal Rick, but it's funny. No, it definitely is. I had a rabbit that was just... I won't say they sneezed, but they sneezed one too many times, and I was done. I ate them. Like, there's nothing wrong with them from a standpoint of, like, I looked at their lungs. Here, Rick. And I looked at everything else. Here, Sam. And they had just sneezed one too many times, so I butchered them. And nothing was wrong with them. Like, I looked at their lungs. I looked at their heart. Everything looked good on the inside, but sometimes I get these animals that I side-eye, and I'm like, I feel like you're going to be a bad influence into the herd, so I'm going to cull you. And then it's like, but I'd rather cull something now than it be a problem later. You know? My friend has an African grit. So the dust problem is more of a cockatoo problem than a caw problem. But also, if you look within the bird community, that's why they like separate them out. Like you have dust breeds and non-dust breeds. The cockatoo's bad, Rick is not. That makes sense. Oh, I agree. A bunny sneezing once, it's like, oh my gosh, you sneezed. And the second time, it's like, you sneeze. It was like, we're going to freezing now, baby. It's ridiculous, I swear. I had a few sneezers, but it was because I had chicks in the same area, and they were so... Well, that's the thing, right? I've had rabbits before where I've had them tested, and it came back Pasteurella negative, right? But at the same time, like, I have rabbits sneeze, and I side-eye them, and it's like, you're done. You're done. Because I would rather just cull out a rabbit or two than cull out an entire herd for sneezing. Like, too many times I have side-eyed a rabbit and been like, not worth it. So, that's kind of where I am with that. I culled out 4 rabbits the other day. 2 were just normal culls. One I had that I was kind of on the fence of whether I wanted to cull or not. And then the other, like, they had sneezed, like, 1 too many times in my vicinity, and I'm like, done, dude. Absolutely done. Here, more to keep. But, oh, it sounds like my teenager is up. I say teenager, funny. Hi, baby! Did you finally get up? Yeah, you feeling better? No? You want some steak? And some chicken? Yeah? No? Bob? Nod? Okay. My 6-year-old has been asleep since like 1 p.m. She just got up, so get her some food here. Because, you know, you gotta feed the monsters or else they turn into monsters. Eventually. This is her first day of summer break, so she's a little out of wax right now. Here you go, baby girl. I got some chicken and some steak. You want anything with it? Ketchup? Weirdo. Ketchup, yeah. Alright, I'll get you some ketchup, baby girl. You need ketchup too? Alright, you want it all over? Not all. You want a pile right here? Okay, I can do that. There you go. And of course, a pile of baby. A fork? Yeah, I can do that, baby girl. Give me a second. Let me run back over here. I'll get you a fork. Alright. Big fork or little fork? Big fork? Alright, here you go. There you go, baby. Eat your food. Alright, let's see what's going on. Right, it's not worth it. I agree. It's not worth it whatsoever. You told me to call the sloppy spraying bullet. I'm telling you, yeah. Let's see. I always call biters any aggression and you're gone. I have one that's the exception to that. Her name is Danny. She's blind on one side. So with her, you move slow, yeah, you talk to her, she's good. But I've had a couple of instances with Danny where I've moved too fast and too loud. And she's never broke skin, but she's always like, kind of moment when I open the cage. And she'll always like jump on my hand because it's scary, it's loud. But other than her, I agree. No aggression, not playing that game. But Danny is my one exception. She's my baby. But she's a good girl, though. She does really well with kids. You want something to drink? Juice or milk? Milk? Okay, I can do that. I'm getting there, baby. You have milk. Finish your milk and you can have juice. You gotta finish your cup, baby girl. Alright. Hush. Alright. We got a milk for Sydney. We got a milk for Nananas. You have milk. You can ask for out and for milk. Alright, here's City Cat. Alright. Alright, y'all. It is about that time. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off here just because I gotta get these guys, not top chat, live chat. I gotta get these guys out of here. So, my 17-year-old Nana says, oh shoot. And not, oh, that really sucks. I'm so sorry. Let's see, hopefully you get her taken care of. Keep me updated on that though. Because that really sucks. But I am going to get going here just so I can feed the kids. Thank you for hanging out with me. Yes, I have my fingers crossed for you. I'm thinking about her and all that. But I'm going to go ahead and go. Got to get the kids fed. Got to get myself fed. And then I also got to get some rabbits tattooed. So I'm going to head out here. Thank you for hanging out with me. And I'll see you next week. Bye.